plastic bottle, and then what you're going to want to do is heat up the water and place this right over the castor pack like that, over your body. The saran wrap is around you. I'll do a demonstration of what that looks like here. So here's the demonstration of the castor oil pack. What I'm saying is get all the castor oil soaked on there, place it right over your liver here, the right side, the lower rib cage, and then grab your kitchen plastic wrap. Oops. Sometimes you got to hold it so your body here doesn't stick. The more you put on, it does stick. And then so you can kind of lean your body back like this. It's best to do this for somebody to help you. If you have somebody else you're doing the liver flush with, then you can get help with them. But you bring it around the whole body. One time is enough. If you want it on there really tight, you can do it again. Kind of tuck in your stomach like that. By the way, this is a before and after. This is the LiverFlushMan here in 2013. In February 2013, I'm going to be planning to do another series of liver flushes. I've been on a raw food diet for the last 3 weeks. Had a cup like at least 98% raw for sure. And so basically then what you do is you heat up the water in the kettle, place it in the hot water bottle here. The hot water goes there. Then you can put on a shirt, and if you're really good, you won't get any of the castor oil on your shirt, but it's better to use a shirt that you're not necessarily maybe gonna wear, just something that you know, go to camping or whatever. And then you wear that, and then none, just go bare, and then place this over and lay down on your right side, which is going to help activate the liver, and that's the side for detoxification. You can also sit up, go on the side, you can lay down, you can watch a movie, whatever you do. That heat, this is causing to compress, and castor oil helps soften the stones, and it helps also dilate and relax the bile ducts. So this is really good to do one time per day for 3 to 4 days leading to the flush. Also eating a liver cleansing diet with a mostly raw food diet, high percent of raw food diet. That's really important to prepare. There it is. That's the castor oil pack as part of the recipe. Now we are going to do the coffee enema. I'm going to explain the coffee enema. I just put some coffee in here. Make it like the normal strength you would if you were drinking it, or maybe a bit stronger or a bit less depending on how strong you want it and stuff. So you make about this much here, and then what is it? You don't want it to be hot when you're doing the enema. So the other option is to use an enema bucket here, which comes with a tube that can go on and off the enema. So right here there's an end here with a little hole in the end there and here, which gets inserted into your rectum, and it goes in about 4 to 6 inches, maybe 4 inches, 3 at the least, and that goes in. And then this part here is the valve right here that you actually turn on and turn on by open, and it flows, and shut it off like this. Alright, so this comes with the enema bucket. This enema bucket holds 48 ounces of liquid, which is a full enema. Otherwise you can use the enema bulb, which is the tip comes out, and basically for all these you put the tip with coconut butter or some olive oil or whatever, some oil, but coconut butter, the thick stuff, works the best. You can get it on there. This inserts, if you're using a bulb, you have to squeeze it out, insert it like into the liquid. Say this water is the coffee, it goes in and you let it fill up the bulb. So like that, you hear it suck in. It got some there as I was inside, so that gets squirted in, and you'll have to do about like 8 to 10 or 20 of these, even more, to get a whole bucket. And even if you do half the bucket, that's 24 ounces, and that's acceptable for the liver flush for the coffee enema. This is a homemade enema bucket made out of a pickle jar, and instead of having the bottom here that goes in and out of this enema bucket, I actually went and bought a disposable enema bag, which has a plastic bag that's disposable, and I cut off the end of this that comes with it, and they're relatively cheap, like maybe $6 to $10. You cut off the end, and then I used hematite, which is slightly magnetic gemstone, that I had these rings that fit exactly on there, so that magnetizes it. Plus it uses as a weight, so it goes down. I can imagine using like bolts from nuts and bolts. Use the nuts, the nuts, and fitting a nut. You could bring it to the store and finding one that just slides on there, because if you have a weight like that, it sinks to the bottom. Otherwise, when you're doing the enema, it happens to fall out. So if you're using the nuts, then just get stainless steel, and then the end, it comes with the adjustable clip to turn it on and off. And so now there's nice water in here that's room temperature, and this water has been sitting for 24 hours, over like 48 hours, which gets rid of the chlorine and fluoride. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to add the coffee to that big large enema, and this one holds 3 of these 48 ounces, so it's like 150 ounces. And if you use that jar and just keep doing enema and then releasing the toilet and another one, this is a good way to get a lot of coffee through the colon, to stimulate the liver to go into detox dump mode, and to dilate the bile ducts. So basically, to get this started, when you put it in there and you have coffee, you open up this and nothing will come out until you get the liquid to come down here and all the way down to the end here, and then you shut the valve on, so then there's gravity. It uses inertia of the gravity like a siphon process through this to get it started, and then there'll be pressure. So you can also do this. You can take the end and watch this here, see it suck up into there and go to just before, say to there. Now I can go lay down on my right side, inject this into the rectum, turn it on, and because there's water in there, even if it's coffee, you know, before you stick it in your bum, you can suck it, or you can just run it through the water, run this through the tap, and the tap goes in here, and turn it on, and then turn it off as the water goes through, and then it's clean water for the first part. You put it in and you don't have to touch your mouth to the tip. But the thing is, it's really important to clean these when you're done. So after you're done, you put this all with hot soapy water, you place it in on top of the sink, you turn on the valve like this. You can see, look at the water come out there because of the pressure, and the further this is down, the more the pressure there would be that comes out. So the higher up this is and the lower down that, the more pressure there is that builds. So you want just a small amount of pressure so it doesn't actually come out prematurely when you're trying to do the enema. So check out my other enema videos. Maybe I'll even post the 10-step coffee enema with this home style one, which you can make for so cheap, and it works way better than this plastic stuff, because glass is always higher quality. You go the extra mile to use filtered water. So let's show you how to do the coffee enema part here. I'm not going to actually do the enema here right now with you, but I'm going to show you how to, if you're making the coffee like without a kettle or whatever, bare bones with just a pot, then you do need one of the sifts to get all the grounds, the coffee grounds out. And so now we got, you know, that brings up this to just a nice warm, even just above room temperature or so, and that's the coffee enema water there. So there it is. That's the coffee enema there, and it's very is easy as lubricating the end, laying down, sticking it in, turning on like this. You can see it come out. The coffee hasn't come out yet, and here comes the coffee. Here comes the coffee. You'll see it change. Look at the color now. You see it coming out there. Let's get a little bit. See, now you can see all that coffee that's coming out, but it's got to be low down here, so you can see it there coming out right there, and that's the pressure because we got the siphon going, and that is going to fill up the colon just like in this, and that will do 3 of these. So you can imagine how much that would be in your colon at once. This takes anywhere, a full one from here takes anywhere from 3 to 6 enemas with releases in the toilet for each one. If you're a really experienced enema, you could take maybe 3/4 of this whole thing, which I've done in another video, all in one shot. And as far as enemas go, if the equivalent to drinking 6 to 8 beers, if you is the same amount as drunk you will get as if you do 1 beer enema, because it's about 6 to 8 times more absorbable directly into your body, into your blood. The next fastest way is snorting things, and the most direct way right into your body is through injections into the bloodstream. So coffee enema is up there much more than eating. It's 6 to 8 times more potent. So the coffee enema detoxes the liver, and drinking the coffee actually has some liver detox properties as well, but doing it directly in the colon is acidic, and that part of the colon, so it's more friendly to do coffee enema than drink coffee. Alright, but like 1 coffee a day is not the end of the world, but definitely the coffee enema is a better way to take in the coffee. So that's basically the enema. Now I'm going to do one of these. Now I'm going to do this whole thing. Then I'm going to keep this castor pack going here. It's nice and hot. I'm keeping that castor oil pack going as I'm doing the coffee enema. I took the niacin 500 milligrams. I'm starting to flush red. Let me show you what I'm looking like here. I'm very, very red here. As you can see, all my skin, look at like the rash looking stuff, if you can see it there. There's the white line, there's the pink up here, all up here in the joints, in the hands, very, very rashy, all up in here in the joints, because I'm lacking niacin, which most people are, and you flush more when you have less niacin. And my face is probably quite red too, if you can see all that. I've taken the 500 milligrams of niacin. I've done the castor oil pack right here, castor oil pack, and preferably do this for 3 to 4 days, the castor pack before doing the flush and drinking the oils. Now I'm going to start sipping on the lemon and grapefruit juice. There's 3 lemons, 1 grapefruit, and we got the coconut oil as an alternative oil. We're going to do almost 99% of all the flushes I did, I used olive oil. But like I said earlier, I did use hemp oil before and flaxseed oil. I'm going to try avocado oil. I'm going to try this liquid coconut oil, which is not the thick stuff like in these kind of versions here, which are solid, as I showed before. That's not the kind of coconut oil you want to use if you're doing the flush. This is more gentle on the liver, easier to process. It's nice and liquid.